right, so just a quick word about the runtime. I'd like to show the runtime because the runtime is usually something that you actually see at application level. So if you write an application on top of LMIC, the most natural way to actually use the application is to make use of the runtime that you have here, so you can share it with the stack. So the runtime that we have is timer callback based, and its basic unit is a job. And a job is basically just two things. It's a when and a what. So it's when do I want to run something and what should be run at that specific time. And the when is an absolute timestamp, and in the track map, that is usually the unit is usually a tick of the 32 kilohertz timer clock. If you have one, it doesn't need to be, but that's what it is in most cases. And so that's what the time base is. So that's the time that you would give to a job, and then you would give it a function pointer that is then executed. Yes.
So if it's an absolute time, what happens when you change the time, when you update the time on the device?
So it's an absolute time that doesn't really have a defined start value. So it's assumed to be monotonically increasing, and it's in most cases it's probably a 32-bit timer or a 24-bit, so it will roll over.
But if it's in ticks, and they're usually roughly millisecond ticks, that thing rolls over 24 days, or actually 49 days. And we've had an issue with rollover.
Yeah, so exactly. So the limitation of this particular API is that so if you the time is actually signed.
Yeah.
Right. Because so you can go backwards and forwards. Because if you're a scheduler and you see, oh, I want to run something at this particular time, if you come again, you may be late, right? So what you can actually reach, if you have 32-bit counter, is only 31 bits in the future, because you have to deal with everything that's expired.
So wouldn't it be safer to have relative times in there than absolute?
So the way you do relative is, so what you have to do is if you schedule something, you have to know that you cannot schedule more in advance that you have time available. So for example, with STM32 HAL, it's 18 hours. That's your limit. So you cannot schedule anything now. With this API, that's 18 hours in advance. Now, of course, because we did this for products, this turned out to be a limitation. So there is also an extended time API, which uses 64-bit time, and then this all goes away. So this is available, but for everything that's in the stack, 32-bit time is enough, and 32-bit arithmetic is quicker. So whenever you can, use that. And if you need something that is absolute in time and is further away than 18 hours in this case, you would use the extended time. Yeah. So the way the runtime works internally is it maintains a sorted linked list of tasks that need to be run, basically, and whenever the timer fires, it can check did the first one expire, so run it. It's very simple statement. Also, none of these tasks can run concurrently. So this can't start until this is done. So when you do jobs, you have to be aware that if they're long running, they may delay another task. They may delay a task from the stack, which means you may miss targets. So this is really fully cooperative multitasking. This can be seen as an imperfection or limitation of the runtime. In practice, yes, it can happen, but in practice it happens rarely. So this is a case where we got to, this is simple, easy to implement, it's good enough. Again, you're free to utilize wherever you want. If you're not happy with that, you can run.